Hello guys, today we'll be talking about the Sonic 2022 week, and this probably is fake, but yep, title was Sonic shArds with a capital A. Little subtitle font is black canary with a letter A of the capital looking side to represent the main theme. Main story opens with Sonic Tails Knuckles will be transported to a different world. After the ending of Forces, Eggman tries to figure a new domination plan to fight the Phantom Ruby. Sui finds that the Master Emeralds will transport to another world, so he wants to take over that world as well. One of the warriors that live on the invaded planet says them and the pieces get lost over the near lands. After this, Eggman puts up his own kingdom and invades others. The 6 warriors suffers the brave fate heroes that they defeated Eggman before he invaded. No Kane, they retcon Avatar, Classic Sonic, and the ones do most of the work. While Monsters, they take Knuckles and Tails, also probably retcon what they did in Forces, aka crossing the field doing dumb science stuff. The theme is has high fantasy. Imagine those like Tadalca Ice Guys that are currently hip for the weebs right now. The shArds is entirely theming through that some zones that entirely use more badges of the themes. Both zones the European city, so it's basically a heads of parts of CD Black Dice Sonic Battle combined into one package basically. Gameplay is switched between Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Sonic still plays basically like all the other Sonic games. So Tails plays like he did in Adventure 1, and his levels are like that as well. And Knuckles has no gem, but he just has no gem hunting stages. Does beat 'em ups unlike the Roadhog levels, but they're designed to be shorter. He can dig down with a certain style equipped, and he has different uses depending on his current movement plane. There are 9 zones in total, 6 stages in each one. There are varying disputes between characters per zone. Each first zone has 2 Sonic stages, 2 Tails stages, and 1 Knuckles one. Outside the first one, each zone has a progressing feat of Eggman to get it over and use some way upon its mechanizing of its landscape. First says that every zone is always a boss, and there are actual egg bosses that are under control of Eggman texts and shenanigans you have to free by defeating them. Upon a final goal in Red Rings, another element you have to collect to some levels gain Emerald shArds. Shortcuts a bit more engaging than other previous boost games. The game's gimmick is Emerald shArds, of course, you have to find them as well. They are a replacement of risks and character skills and generations of forces. They are free scattered on each level, so kind of like the style coins in Mario, or there's 3 per level. The shArds are divided between secondary and primary shArds, and yep, basically, and give you a small boost like it is Avatar and Forces. Some of the main shArds are not active as a digging skill. Hub worlds are back. All shArds giving functions per character. They laid out similar to Fate as well. The shop is divided into 2 sections. One shop is for helpful items, the other one's a Gramsmith where you get the shArds, the fee of regular rings, have to collect 2 red rings. And any stages that activate any of those shArds, missions are back but only 4 per zone, 2 in previous stages and conditions. Now for other things, story outline is black that was written in color standards. Knuckles being cool is kind of a miracle in itself, but it was cool because of its newfound fame across his fan base. AKA, yep, the Ugandan Knuckles meme make him payable again, and also Mania. As for the Royale characters, some of them don't really have much screen time outside when they're in style. The base stuff are the animals as well, such as Ferret, Bat, Snake, Dolphin, Bee, Komodo Dragon, and Hawk. Started playing after Forces went gold. Developer started in 2018. 80% of the Sonic team has been debating developing of this game, and it's coming out on all consoles as well, including the PS4 and PS3. Okay, PS4 and Xbox One. It's also coming out in 2022, and there's also more songs in the game as well. So there we go. That's the next Sonic game week. The thing that I think this week is probably fake because I think the next big Sonic game is 2021. So, yep, this week is fake.